going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick Strength and Power in the prejudging for the Europa Pro Championships. The European version, aka the UK Pro, just wrapped up. And the top three at this show was exactly who I expected and exactly who I said when we did the preview video a couple days ago, with the exception of Patrick Moore. Patrick Moore was not in the mix here, and he was not even in the first call-out. But it looks like he's probably going to be in either 7th or 8th place here. But the top three is it's going to be Bruno Santos, Andrea Presti, and Lewis Breed. In this video that you're watching here, Lewis Breed is in the purple trunks on the right-hand side. Bruno Santos is in the green trunks in the center. And Andrea Presti, who is runner-up at the Italy Pro, is on the left-hand side at the beginning of this video. They switch a lot, but just green trunks Bruno, turquoise trunks Andrea, purple trunks Lewis Breed. But even though in this clip Bruno is going to be in the center the entire time, they started out with Andrea Presti in the center, and they also had Lewis Breed in the center, so all three guys took turns. So it looks like it's a close one without a clear, definitive winner. But I think because this clip was the one on Instagram and Bruno's in the middle the entire time, it seems like every comment is saying Bruno's going to win. But honestly, conditioning-wise, Andrea Presti really jumps out to me here. Andrea on the left-hand side. He was just runner-up in Italy. Bruno was right behind him in Italy in 3rd place. And every time I've watched this call-out, Andrea's physique seems to catch my attention the most, but then I rewatched the first call-out, where they've got 6 guys in that call-out, and dead in the center is Bruno and Lewis, and Andrea Presti is kind of on the outside of them, so it's hard to tell with the way they had these guys ordered in the first call-out. And again, Bruno is green trunks, Lewis is purple, and Andrea Presti is that turquoise color. But it looks like they've got it between Bruno and Lewis Breed based on that call out, because those are the guys in the center, and then on the outside of that seems to be Andrea Presti. This is a tough one. And I said that going into this show, that'll be the interesting thing about this competition, is that there's really no clear front runner. Anybody could win this show. These guys are all kind of on the same level. This top three seems very interchangeable. Bruno looks very impressive here. I think he looks better here than he looked in Italy. Lewis Breed looks really good here. Like I said, Andrea Presti really catches my eye. My personal favorite physique in this competition, I think, is Andrea. But I don't know. That first call-out certainly seemed like the judges, the way they had those guys ordered, it seemed like it was Bruno and Lewis in the center, and Andrea is positioned kind of outside of them like he would be in 3rd, which is odd. Because to me, I feel like it's between Andrea Presti, and Bruno. But then Andrea is on the other side of Lewis in the first call. I mean, I don't know. This is a really tough one. Like I said, I like Andrea. By the way, I'm sure a lot of people are wondering about Patrick Moore. I'll show you guys Patrick Moore here. He ended up in the second call out. Like I said, he's looking at probably 7th or 8th maybe. You know, honestly, I don't really know what Patrick can do. I was honestly a little bit surprised that he wasn't in the first call-out. I don't think he looked that bad here. You know, he certainly might not be the biggest guy in this lineup, but the video that I saw of his individual routine, I thought he actually looked pretty impressive. His conditioning looked pretty good. I mean, his shape, obviously, he's one of the more shapely guys in this lineup. I thought for Patrick, this was a really good version of Patrick's physique, actually. I actually really was surprised that he didn't make the first call-out. I know that Patrick, you know, there's a lot of people that are not a fan of his physique and think, you know, he's washed up or whatever. I honestly thought this was a good version of Patrick Moore. I mean, I think this was much better than what we saw from him at the Arnold Classic, was it 2 years ago now, when Patrick made a comeback to that show? I mean, maybe it just comes down to he's not big enough, because like I said, I think his shape looks really good here as far as his actual aesthetics. His conditioning looks pretty good here for Patrick Moore. Maybe he's just not big enough. But if I go back to this top three here for a second, this time with Andrea in the center, I would just say I think it's between Andrea and Bruno. And I'm going to say Andrea winning, Bruno second, Lewis Breed in third. But honestly, I feel like this one could go either way. Bruno looks really good here. Like I said, I think he looks better than Italy. I think it's closer between Andrea and Bruno here than it was in Italy for sure. But then if I go back to that first call-out, they had Bruno kind of in that position for winning. And this is a tough one, man. I'm really not confident in this prediction, but I think it could be either Bruno or Andrea. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who do you guys have winning this show out of the three? Lewis Breed, Bruno Santos, or Andrea Presti? And then, by the way, this is a 2-day show, and it's an interesting way they've got it organized. So I was a little bit confused about this because typically a pro show ends on bodybuilding. So they're doing bodybuilding today, but they're also doing a pro show on Sunday. So I was confused because typically a pro show, like I said, the last event is bodybuilding on the last day of the pro show. But today they're doing pro men's bodybuilding, women's bodybuilding, fitness, physique, and men's physique. Then tomorrow they're doing pro classic physique, pro wheelchair, pro 212, pro figure, pro wellness, and pro bikini. So an interesting way they've got this split up, starting with bodybuilding the first day, but hey, that's how they're doing it. So there will be a Sunday show also to cover. So stay tuned for that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, click that bell notification icon, all that good stuff. And as always, I love you guys, appreciate you guys. Nick Strength and Power signing out. All right, guys, don't forget to click that like button and subscribe to this channel if you enjoy the content. Also, check out my Instagram at NickStrengthPower. My Facebook page, which is simply Nick Strength and Power. My secondary YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Vlogs, for vlogs and bonus content that you will not see on this channel. And consider subscribing to my third YouTube channel, Nick Strength and Pokemon, which is all things Pokemon and trading card games, completely unrelated to this channel. So if you're into that, give that one a look. And all links to merchandise and social media will be in the description box below. If you guys want a Nick Strength and Power t-shirt, that will be in the Shopify link below. Have a great day.